Yo boys, welcome back to another video on my Fortnite channel. So I got something interesting for you. So just want to show you a little clip. Okay, so basically we were playing squads and very boring game up until this moment. Now this isn't the greatest like intro kind of thing, but I thought it was pretty decent. Like, so there was not much action here. But look at the amount of loot here. So that behind this place, because I only recorded it off my Xbox because it just didn't occur to me that I should have like sometimes I just don't record my Elgato. So basically what you're seeing is 999 of each section, so wood, brick, metal, that me and my friend had picked up basically, and there's two chug jugs on the other side. Basically, he's holding both of them. You'll see him drop one for me in a minute. There's scars, which he picked the gold scar up. There was another scar on top. There was loads of shields, 50 shields, 100 minis, bandages, medkits, snipers, ARs from blue to green, blue pumps. There was just an abundance of everything. Like, honestly, like there was so much more. There was like 999 still on the floor from brick, wood, metal. I didn't actually end up picking up all the metal in the end, sadly, but it was just crazy. He had 999 of everything. There were rockets. This was an insane like bit of loot, honestly speaking. Like, there was some gold minis, gold sniper, gold minigun, I meant, gold sniper, semi-autos. There was everything there that you need. There's the chug jug, the extra chug jug. There's the extra scar as well. Like, it was insane. A heavy shotgun. I mean, I know there's probably better moments where someone's got the most insane loot, but I thought that was pretty insane. There was just a cluster hell of, I didn't want to swear, I'm trying to keep it family friendly. It just was a cluster heck of just loot there. It was pretty sick, and I guess more on the lines of meds and etc, you know, and stuff like that, and materials. So let's get into a nice bit of gameplay. So I want to show you something interesting as well in this game. So sometimes you get some really poor games of Fortnite where you go through a whole game, like as you can see, 39 people left, well, that's including us, and we haven't seen any action. I guess that's what happens sometimes when you go to places like Moisty Prison and stuff like that. I do tend to switch it up and stuff. So as you remember, I did my 1v4s in Tilted. I sometimes like to, with squads, we kind of go to prison and containers, sometimes retail, Pleasant Park, you know, Snobby Shore. We just tried different places, but this game was extremely boring up until towards the end of the game. So we saw very little action, and then this was the first time we actually met people, so we pushed them. Got a nice easy kill. They weren't the greatest of players, no hate on them or insulting them. I'm not claiming to be the greatest, but they just weren't the greatest. No, they didn't build or anything, so yeah, easy. So one of my friends got completely wiped off, so it was basically two of us left. And yes, we got a med kit for him. He healed up, and luckily it's a supply drop, so you can't really complain about that, can you? Very few people left, only 22 left, and needed that extra shield as well for him. Got campfire, spare 2 campfires, med kits, so yeah, it's not too bad. And there's of course the chug jug from the supply drop, so that came in handy. So he used the chug. I told him to use the chug jug, so I took the 50 shield. So look at this. So I was running, I was looking at the map, and I did not see this guy until my friend told me. So yeah, pretty much should have done more damage there. I don't know why. Sometimes I don't know if it's because I'm playing on European servers, and because most of the guys I play with are on European servers, and they don't really have servers in Dubai, do they? So I don't know what it is, but when I see most people play, all the bullets are pretty much on point. Like, I'm not taking it from that moment. That moment is like, I could have aimed a bit in front, whatever. But I'm just saying, sometimes I feel like that can be a bit of a disadvantage with just the hit marks. Kind of like on COD when you're yellow bar, red bar. There's a bit of latency when the bullet registers, which is really true. But yeah, so I managed to snipe this guy down, and I knew as soon as I sniped one of them, the other one would go and push for him, to be honest. So this is when I thought, yeah, let's push. So not the most, there's only 3 kills, very quiet game, but there's only 2 of us. So yeah, I decided to push this guy with the new Raven skin with the egg on. I don't know why I went with the egg. I just thought, you know, bird, egg, I don't know, I just thought it fit. But yeah, so I knew this guy was reviving. Again, bit of newbie team here. So easy kill there, nice little double, and then I started getting sprayed, and that was pretty much a waste of all my shield there and my health gone. But not to fear, but they just ran off, and as you can see, we saw them on the mountain, so I thought, you know what, let's just push them. They're in the middle of building, and I thought they were in the middle of building, but turns out they were kind of newbie again. So yeah, I don't know what else you can say. Look at this, very easy kills here. Like, I mean, yeah. And the second guy, I don't know why he didn't die. I mean, must have been fully shielded as well. And then there you go, nice little 7-piece so far, 7 kills so far, nice little launch pad. Now this is where it gets interesting. So you guys might be confused, but I'm not gonna get into that just yet. So very few people left, 10 people left. Still, you could end up coming up against, you know, teams of 4 and stuff, so you got to be careful about that. So this is where it gets a bit overwhelming. So it's ending in the football field, I guess you want to call it. So I don't know how that didn't knock him. I thought I hit his head, but I guess I body shot him. So yeah, second one didn't hit, so I thought I'd finish him off with the scar. Thankfully the bullets actually registered, because we all know the hitbox with the scar is pretty insanely bad. So yeah, so I could have played this out a little better, and you shall see why. So basically, as you can see, there's 8 people left. So that guy eliminated him for me. As you can see, now some more people have died. So we've cut it down to 4 people left. So this is where I made the biggest error. That, like, I usually put like win clips in, right? But I wanted to show you this as well. So basically, I don't know, this is probably irrelevant because you all know this, but this is where my mistake was. So you saw the guy knocked then. I should have pushed, because his other 2, this is a team of 4. So that guy got revived that I knocked. So if I had pushed while I was reviving, I could have easily finished them off or got them at least when he was weak, but he revived him. The other 2 players were far away, so I actually could have ended up with a 2v2. So they all got revived, all got shielded up, yeah, and it was 4v2. We were pushed at the end of the storm, and there was absolutely nothing we can do. I didn't want to really put this clip in, but I just kind of thought, you know, just learn the scenarios. Hopefully we'll learn from this mistake and just learn, like, because, you know, we all make, I just thought that it was the best play not to push them. I thought it was because they were completely far apart, 2 of them on each side, but it was well played to split up because they knew there was 2 of us left. But yeah, I should have done better by pushing them, and probably could have eliminated them both, and would have been a 2v2, and I liked my chances there. So another little clip. Now this is very interesting. I only Xbox recorded this because this was a very boring game. We saw no one until, as you can see, literally 13 people left. So now I've managed to pick up a nice 2-piece, and this all happened on the mountain peak. So this is kind of like a nice little quick story of what happened. So literally 0 kills up until there were like 16 people left. And now, as you can see, there's literally 5 people left. I'm on 2 kills. My teammate went down, got eliminated. 1 is pretty much almost going down. He's on very little health. So one of the guys from the 4-man pushed me, knocked him. So yeah, as you can see, one of my teammates got completely eliminated. So it's 2 of us left. Okay, as you can see, and there's 5 people left. So this was a full team. Basically, the guy knocked, had to re-knock again. That was a nice double. Finishes off with the 3rd guy, and the 4th guy, I see him pushing, and he should have killed me. Look at my health, 26. He should have literally finished me off, and there you go. Pretty bad play from them, not gonna lie. 4 of them clunked up together. So there's me and my friend left. 1 guy left, and I just thought we were gonna lose this, to be honest. Like, there's so many people left. I mean, yeah, we had the high ground, we're still on the hill, but you know, a snipe could come at any moment. It was meant to be, to be honest, in the end. And I know I'm making it sound like I'm some big player. I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm an average player, but I do love Fortnite. As you can see, finishing off the last guy there. Boom. Why did I put this in? Because honestly, I found it pretty crazy that there was no one there until, like, we didn't see anyone until the last 10 to 14 people, and just got 7 kills right at the end. So if I had at least landed somewhere populated, could have been like a nice 15 kill game, maybe. Who knows? My highest is still 15 or 16. I always forget. I think it's 16. So hopefully one day I can actually break that. I just never seem to. I always end up on 10, 11. So hopefully I can improve. And yeah, I learn a lot from a lot of streamers as well. So I have definitely learned a lot from streamers. That's how I improved most of the time. So anyways, got into another game, and again I want to show you this. So this is mixed up, by the way. This is not all in one day where I came into a squads game, there was no one there, and then a duos game, there was no one there until the end. So you can see that was the only bit of action we had again until really late on in the game. But this does happen, especially on challenge days when the challenges, the new ones come out, to be honest. So yes, so it's duos, which is kind of one of my favorite. But guys, I want to ask you something. What do you think is the hardest game mode, like, which requires you to work a lot? Personally, I have 190 squad wins. I find squads kind of the easiest. Personally, you do come up against some crazy squads, but I find squads the easiest. Solos, I got 100 solos in a month. So for me, I can handle that because it's quite easy to get to the final 10. I personally think duos is a bit harder than most of them, personally. Unless you have a really good duo partner, then yeah. That's what I think. I think duos is just a little bit ahead of the others. I think they're all like you'll always find it's the case of finding a good squad of people, a good group of people on each game mode, or a good solo player, etc. You know, but that's how it is. Anyway, so as you can see, again, very slow action towards the last bit of the circle. Picked up a nice little double piece here with the heavy shotgun. Not my favorite weapon, to be honest, but still, hey, that's how it is. So this is me, by the way, trying for the first time the Combat Pro, as you can see in the bottom right. I've basically been using the standard settings ever since the game came out. I started playing, I think, in November. And so a lot of you are like, why haven't you been playing that from the start? And yes, you're right, I should have been playing that from the start. And this is why I thought this gameplay was nice to put in, because it's technically, I played 2 games with Combat Pro, and I won my second game. The first one we didn't win, we came third, I think. So I thought this would be a nice thing to, you know, it's kind of like, I only started a Fortnite channel. You guys know I have a FIFA channel with 100+K subs, and that's my main channel, but I actually wanted to do Fortnite because I actually enjoy looking back at my replays. It sounds weird, not as like to everyone else who think, okay, I'm not the most entertaining player, but I actually started this channel so I can look back, and I know a lot of you probably think like that as well, like, hey, it's nice to go back and see when I had a nice game on Fortnite. I don't know, I kind of like it like that. That's why I want to start a vlogging channel as well, so it's kind of like memories more than anything. I'm not going in with the intention of trying to be like a millionaire from YouTube. Nah, I just want to I like looking back at my clips now and then. Some of you might be thinking, wow, you're a noob, but you think that it's worth looking back at like a 9-10 kill game, but that's why I said it's for me. So yeah, anyway, so 7 kills, 1 guy left. Here we go, pushing into the final duo game, and end of the duo game. I see him running up. I expected that because there's nowhere else to be seen. It's all open. Finishing that on with 8 kills. Nice little game there. That's it. I hope you enjoyed that nice little Fortnite video. I like mixing it up, and I hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for another montage as well of the best, funniest fails, WTF moments, etc. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Peace.